Hi guys, Kirk here, Kirk Giordano Plastering. Today what we're going to do is quite simple. We are going to mud these walls. The contractor sheetrocked them. Actually, the contractor's supposed to put these corners up too. So I'm just applying the corners right now. But what we're going to also do is we're going to plaster these walls. So that means fiber mesh tape here, fiber mesh tape over the joints. I'm just installing the rest of these corners here. And we're also going to put plaster weld. This pink stuff here, we're going to put plaster weld all over the sheetrock. We're just going to roll it out. It only takes about 10-15 minutes. You might say, why not just mud everything? Well, like the homeowner said, you're going to mask off everything. If I was to mud this, we do 3 coats of mud. We're still going to do 3 coats of plaster, but 3 coats of mud, you have to sand it, and that means zipper bagging the living room, and dust goes everywhere when you sand it. Not only do we get full of dust, but the whole house gets full of dust if we don't put the zippers and the plastic. It's a nightmare. I'd rather do this any day. So once we get to that stage, we'll show you how we like to do it. I don't like to spin my wheels and sand anything if I don't have to. So we are going to apply a 20-minute mud first, and as soon as we're done with that coat, we're going to come right back. We're going to put another 20-minute mud, then we're going to do the texture. All same day, no dust, no sanding, just troweling. Okay guys, we're doing our first coat, and what I'm using is a 20-minute mud, which means just that, it's 20 minutes. Okay, so what I'm doing is all the big stuff right here where I have the joints. I'm doing this 20-minute mud because it's about the right amount of time for us. After I skim coat everything like I'm doing now, including these little nail holes, I'm going to actually put a texture on all of this. You can't see here, there was a lot of mesh tape, or actually wire. Can you back up, Jay, and see this one that doesn't have the mud on it? So this is a good spot for 20-minute mud because I can fill this, and by the time I'm done with the bucket, I can come back to it. I'll give you some tips too. This pile right here, if you guys make a big mess, don't step on the mess because you'll poke through the paper and dent the wood. Also, fiber mesh tape, this stuff here, leave it covered up. Always use the roll that you started with because you leave it uncovered, it gets old and it won't stick anymore. A lot of little things like that you'll learn by watching these little videos here. Anyway, we're using a hot cement, which means I've got to hustle. So I'm through explaining what we do, and I'm going to put my first coat on here. Okay guys, I've got a lot of my bulk done. Now I'm just burning up the material. We actually should have used 3 or 5/8 sheetrock. They used 1/2 inch, so we're trying to improvise now. Where the mud actually should go 1/8 of an inch max when you sheetrock. So we're improvising. We're putting on many thick coats to try to build this out to the proper grounds. It's a tip when you guys do sheetrock. You got to know your sheetrock, whether or not it's 1/2 inch sheetrock or 5/8. Generally, most is about 5/8, especially when you're trying to match in the plaster finishes. Anyway, we're gonna keep on putting coat after coat until we bring this out at least a 1/4 inch. Okay guys, I'm on my 3rd coat here. I actually went to the hardware store and bought some 5-minute mud. Because again, I wasn't planning on going so thick right here. 1/8 is generally what we do, but I'm going 3/4 on the bottom, and so it takes coat after coat after coat. The 5-minute mud, it sets quick. We got 5 minutes. So anyway, again, my job is not to cry about grounds being off, but to correct it. That's why they hired me. Okay guys, I don't usually use a wing tool, but for something like this where my grounds are kind of beat up, I'm using a wing tool. Come and get your corner, and then the swimming pool trowel. We'll get this just right. And of course I have my square trowel too. Okay guys, we're at a stage now where I'm finishing this off. I'm going to end this video right here with just doing the texture. And what we're doing is we're matching the living room texture here. It's a skip trowel finish. A really simple finish if you know how to do it. Anyway, this job has been a blast. It's a lot of fun because it's so many improvising areas where nothing matches. So I like kind of doing this stuff. Anyhow, my name is Kirk. I'm with Kirk Giordano Plastering. We'll see you folks on the next one.